Howdy homies, it's James Finnerty here with Rewind Electric again, and welcome to the Rewind Electric Show. Just back in from out of town, cracking open a Topo Chico here. So it's been a long day on the road, and I've got some mail waiting for me when I got back. I think there's probably enough room on the bench to leave these classics up here. Just got two pieces. This is one of them, and it looks like we got some balled up newspaper. Look at that. Meat and seafood meal kit, $9.99. Look at, oh wait, there's something else in here. Okay. And if this is what I think it is, it's supposed to be some pots. And okay. Aha. All right. Look what we have here. I don't know if you guys can see here on the Zoom. New old stock Central Labs. Now these are 100Ks, and C1 I believe is a linear taper. C2 is the audio taper, 10% audio taper that was used in the pots that Gibson used in the burst era. Yep, it's 10% audio taper. Not some magic mojo special thing. But that doesn't mean that today's manufacturers necessarily make a 10% audio taper exactly the same. Now these are a little bit different than what you might expect to see. These are the kind of pots where you could stack multiples or put a switch. And so I'll need a tool to adjust that. Let's see, here's one. This might be too small. Nope, that'll work. Okay, see if I can show you. So as I turn this, you'll probably see there's should be something that comes up to, oh yeah, there you go. Right there. See that little lever that swings past? That would be to activate a switch. Is that showing up well? This is maybe not the best tool for the job here. In some ways it fits pretty good, in other ways not so much. There we go. You see that little plastic block right there? And that will move, it'll rotate. And that's basically so as you turn this all the way one way or the other, you can set a switch onto the back of it to turn on and off. Also, there's these nice long legs for mounting on a PC board. I bought these for a particular reason. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is cool. Sorry. Throw the brakes on the pots for a minute. New old stock Central Lab stickers. Is it still sticky? Oh, heck yeah, it is. That's totally usable. Sorry. Yeah, the pots are cool. Being honest, I think the sticker is cooler. Wow. I want a baseball hat and a shirt with that. That's so cool. Okay. All right, so yeah, new old stock pots and stickers. Mater knows somebody named Stickers, don't you, Mater? Okay, so I'm going to set those aside for now because they are here for a different purpose. I'm going to put them over here. Okay, the main piece of mail I wanted to open up is a little too big to fit under the camera, so I'm going to just kind of open it off to the side here, and you guys check out Mater and those vintage MXR pedals, as well as Scott at BMF Effects' fine work there. Now I'll crack into this box right here. This was so far packed surprisingly well, considering where it came from. At the moment, I'll just say it came from a place that's not particularly known for doing a good job of packing. Now, they didn't ship it on time. I paid for overnight shipping, so I was going out of town. And they printed the label on time, so they knew about the order. They printed the label immediately, and then did not get it to the shipper for a couple days. And so, therefore, it arrived while I was gone. Which I didn't really like. But I got it, and it's here now. So, this is an 88 flanger with some painter's tape holding the cord together. Now, this is, and I can already tell you, it is correct. This is not a reissue. It was sold as an original 1970s unit, and I'm very glad to see that it is. I was already fairly confident in that, though, and you can partially tell that because this cord here is the real deal. That's the old school two-prong. But also, I checked the serial and the bottom of it, and it's got the hardwired cord two-prong. So yeah, this is exactly what it's supposed to be. I've never heard one of these. Well, I think we've all heard one of these before. I've never played one of these. This is a very classic flanger. I believe it's the flanger on the riff of the Strat, the main riff in the song Barracuda by Heart. So everyone's heard that before, right? Although it's not on that album, I know. I'll go right ahead and say that Dreamboat Annie is an amazingly produced album. So anyway, as this is an AC cord unit, we follow a rule here that if you want to hear it, you got to open it. So there's a number of reasons for that, but one of them is, how do I know this cord isn't severed inside and just laying across the outside? As soon as I plug it in, it's going to be a deadly shock hazard. Or that there's some other potential damage that could happen if I plug it in. Oh, let's see. Does that serial number match this one? Heck yeah, it does. So we got matching serials. Let's see if I can just move this whole thing back. Matching serials on these guys here, the door and the unit. That's a good sign. This is glued. This is glued to the cast case. And this, I think it's aluminum. Got a magnet here. Yes, that is aluminum. Don't think it's cast stainless or some other non-ferric material. It's definitely silver in color, so I'm betting my money on aluminum. I really would like to see more of it than just that. I think that would involve pulling these knobs off. And that's okay. We can do that. Yeah, so see those 3 dots in a row right there, there, and there? I bet there's 5 pots on the side and a switch here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pots and a switch. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pots and a switch. So what's the other one? Oh, these are just the terminals for this here. They're spaced differently than the pot, I see. Right. Okay. Well, okay, let's go under the assumption that the revision A 10-185P, whatever that means. Quick look under this. Nothing remarkable. I see there's some ICs. I think this is a Redicon unit. Let's give it a listen before we go further. I can see that the AC cord appears to be not damaged inside or outside and connected to the circuit board where it should be. So I think if I manually ground this, ooh, are these not the same screw? Weird. We should be good to go for testing it. Then see, if it's not a keeper, I don't want to change that AC power cord because that's then it's somebody else's unit. If I'm not keeping it, then it'll go to somebody else, and it really should be up to them, not me, the guy who had it for a couple weeks. It should be up to them what they do with it. So I want to hear it. I don't know what these are. They're not really. Oh yeah, in-out control. Cool. I don't know that I have a CD pedal, the control pedal, here to use. So we probably won't be doing that, but we can try the rest of it. Wouldn't be that hard to make one, but it's not that kind of show tonight, guys. It's just not. Okay, so I'm going to ground that. We'll just ground that control jack, I guess. And we'll take it up on the Variac just to watch. Just kind of put everything in the middle here. I'm really curious to hear this harmonic switch. I've never seen that on a flanger. Even and odd. Okay, taking it up on the Variac. 25 volts, 34 volts, 40, 43, 59. There's still no current drawn at all. 69, 75, 79, 84, 87, 89, 93, 96, 99, 100, 103, 5, 7, 9, 112. Okay, this is not pulling anything. There's a power switch. No, it's a power cord. So, if I turn it on, try it again. Okay, bringing it up slowly. 70 volts, 80 volts, 90 volts, 100. Yeah, nothing. Maybe it needs a cord plugged in, or maybe it just doesn't work. That would be a real bummer, but a real possibility. Just checking again. Yeah, I don't believe there are any switches on here other than this one. I guess we'll plug in the in and the out, because you never know. It's kind of old school. It might be switched on the output. Pretty sure I've seen ones that are not this model, just some other pedals. I mean, okay, here we go. 45 volts, 57, 59, 79, 82, 87, 83, 99, 100. Okay, 117. I'm going to leave it there. Let's just plug in the amp and see what's going on. Time to use our ears for this one. I admit I'm not feeling too good. I'd like to see it pulling like 0.01 amps, 0.02 amps, something like that. I would expect that. But the fact that it's not isn't like necessarily a deal breaker. Now why? My indicator lamp on my Princeton reverb is, there it goes, a little dim. I need to clean it. Just had to wiggle it a little bit. Oh. Oh, that sounds like it's flanging. Okay, let's grab a guitar. Wow, that speed. That's got to be an audio tape or pod. It just kind of ramps up a lot towards the end. Probably shouldn't be. its feedback. Not quite understanding this harmonics and the threshold yet. What if we change to odd? Definitely sounds different. This is cool. I'm having fun with this. Maybe a little much. Let's get a little deeper. Let's grab a little jumper. Let's grab this guy. Oh, yep, I still got a plug here. Thought I was out of power plugs. Okay, and here, out there. Alrighty. Yes. So wild how like it kind of it seems to like flange itself out of the delay somehow for a little part of the cycle there. Let's slow that way down and try and catch that. Right there. How's it doing that? Here it comes. Right there. That is weird. That's the flanger pulling, like this delay doesn't do that. I'll just prove it. See, the delay stays delaying the whole time. Something about the flanging like pulled it out of being delayed. That is the weirdest like side effect I've ever seen, perhaps. That's really bizarre. Maybe it's putting it in a range that's outside the delay. Sensitive. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense though. It's nearly a full range delay. But there it is. It does get a little dubby. That is so bizarre how it stops echoing at a point in the LFO cycle. I'm very curious as to what the mechanism is behind that. If some nerdier people than I want to tell me, like jump in on the comments. There's been some really smart guys schooling me on some of this stuff in the comments, and I'm grateful for it. So tell me, like, how is this flanger stopping the delay effect at a period in its LFO cycle? It's very weird. Right there. Now it's back. That's so weird. That is so weird. If I put on odd, does it still do it? Yep, stopping. No delay. Now it's back. Stuff, man. Now, what's with the harmonics threshold? I have a high threshold for harmonics. This is just such a weird effect. I really dig it. It's a very intense flanger. I'm gonna turn that off because I just want to hear the flanger some more. So this is much cleaner and tighter than, say, like the Electric Mistress, and it's not as like, this is a pretty tight one too, the MXR flanger, and this is more of like a, it's kind of like a deep sort of tight, clean flange with a bit of grit to it. The Electric Mistress is just like a wild, all over the place, crazy, intensely gnarly flange. This is, I'm not sure how to quite describe it. It doesn't sound, it almost sounds like digital. It's like in that direction, which I don't think is bad. But it also has that analog smoothness and warmth too. It just has like a very clean and precise sound to it. And the speed gets crazy. That's so cool. I don't want to just noodle forever, but that's awesome. So my first experience, as you just witnessed, with the ADA voltage controlled flanger from the 1970s, maybe we can get an actual date on it, is it's awesome. Whoa, and it sounds cool when you shut it down too, apparently. So does the MXR sometimes. Yeah, not tonight. It's clean and tight. It's precise. It is diverse. It has a pretty wide range of flanging. I mean, it's diverse within being strictly a flanger of the Flanginess standard. There's no venturing outside the window of flange here. That harmonics, the even odd switch, definitely does some significant sound shaping. It changes things up quite a bit. I've not quite mastered what that threshold control does. The enhanced seems to do feedback, obviously speed, range, those are kind of standard controls. The speed and the feedback both get really intense, so I'm not sure how many stages of flanging this is. I believe that's generally the term used. I know sometimes manufacturers use a different term for that, but I would be interested. It sounds like more than others. That's about what I can say of it. It does some pretty intense flanging when you get that feedback up. All right.